is it just me, or does it seem like society is getting softer these days? I mean, I saw a video recently. You were talking about the fact that we're in the middle of a complacency epidemic. What do you mean by that?
Well, when's the last time you ran down an antelope? All right? So, like, think about how long we've been on the planet as a species. Think about every passing generation. I mean, listen, you could watch any movie that takes place early 1900s, mid 1900s, early 1800s, and you can see the difference between the way we lived as a species then and the way we live now. It's no surprise. At the end of the day, we all want to make a living, so we sell each other stuff that makes our lives possibly easier, simpler, more satisfying. And every time we buy those things and we sell those things to each other, our lives become easier. Look, the worst one, this is it right here, the phone. The phone is a disaster. When I was young, I actually had to find a payphone. It could be 2 blocks away. I had to walk 2 blocks. Then if I didn't have a quarter in my pocket, I had to go find the quarter. I had to get changed. And maybe I walked another block to get changed. And by the way, a few generations before that, there was no payphone, right? And a few generations before that, there was no car. Like, you were horseback. So, like, we are living in a smaller and smaller comfort bubble every day, to the point where we get upset if the Wi-Fi is not working on an airplane that is traveling 600 miles per hour at 30,000 feet. That is upsetting to us. We are crazy.
And it seems like doing hard things is the secret to happiness, right? Not material possessions or anything like that. But for somebody who's listening, and I love your perspective on this, because I know you're going to roll your eyes as soon as I ask this question. Some people might see toughness or mental toughness as some sort of an innate quality, but I imagine you were not this way from birth.
No, at the end of the day, we are all really tough at birth. And then we get coddled. We get told what we can and can't do. We get fed in our little cages in our zoo with climate-controlled cages and food on demand. How the hell would we be practicing tough? We don't need to do anything. We don't have to hunt an animal. We don't have to walk to get to a phone. We don't have to do anything. How would we possibly be practicing tough? But yet, we practice cooking, we practice piano, we practice academics, right? But we don't practice tough. And then we're expected in life, when the shit hits the fan and everything's up against us and we're facing obstacles, we're expected to perform. But you've been sitting in your cage in the zoo. You haven't done anything hard. How would you possibly perform when you face the obstacle?